Hey crypto fans, and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today guys, I'm going to give you my realistic long-term price prediction for Meet Hero's Hero token. Alright guys, and as always, hey, if you enjoy the content that I create, then go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up, because why not, right? And also guys, hey, feel free to follow me on Twitter as well. You can find the link to my account in the description below the video. I like to talk about altcoins on a daily basis, so hey guys, if you're into that sort of thing, hey, might as well go ahead and give me a follow, because I'm sure you probably will within the next 2 years or so as my channel grows more and more anyway. So, alright guys, so for those of you who don't know me or have never seen any of my videos before, I'm a long-term holder. I've been holding on to various coins for about almost pretty much 5 years now, almost. And I have no plans on selling whatsoever. Hey, I'm in my 30s. I don't plan to sell. I don't have any reason to sell. I got into this strictly because, I wanted to, make some money. And, in the long term and invest for the long-term purposes. So, I probably won't be selling out for, at least my long-term bags for, at least another 20 years possibly. So, yeah, and that's how I do things, you guys. But I do not look at my long-term price predictions as they're not guarantees. Obviously, nobody can guarantee anything. I'm not a magical wizard. I can't guarantee anything to you guys. But the way that I have been doing things and the way that I look into where I think the price is going to go in the long term, I've done pretty well in the last 5 years, and I really haven't put myself in any deep red positions yet. So I feel like I'm doing pretty good this way. All right, guys. Now, when I talk long term here, holding on to these coins long term, I'm not talking about buying it and holding on to it for 6 to 12 months. Okay, I'm talking hold on to it minimum 3 years, minimum to the next bull market. Just a very generalized long-term investment. Okay, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, whatever. I'm not talking, you're not going to buy into it for 6 months and then sell it right away just because it's not going up. This is for true, actual long-term investors, people who want to invest long-term. Okay. So guys, let me show you what I do. Now, I do not do technical analysis because technical analysis doesn't really, the only thing I use technical analysis for is when I do have positions where I do day trade and swing trade here and there. Not every day because I don't have time for it. But I do some day trading here and there, and I'm strictly an RSI trader. There's hundreds of different ways to trade. I'm one of those traders that uses RSI on a daily basis. So, but I do not use technical analysis for my long-term price predictions, guys, simply because, technical analysis really can't tell you 5 to 6 years from now where the price is going to be or a general idea of where it could be. It can tell you, obviously, if it's going to go up or down, probably, the general overall direction, but it's not going to give you an actual number. So that's what we're going to be looking at today, you guys. All right, so as we can see, you guys, Meet Hero is currently ranked number 2,833 on CoinMarketCap. Quite a bit of people are interested in it, over 350,000 people for sure. It is a project built on the Binance Smart Chain, so it is a BEP20 token. It's currently trading for 14 cents at the time of filming this video, and it is down 7.5%. Now, its self-reported circulating supply as of right now is 4.93 billion, but that changes pretty regularly, I would assume. And it's got a market cap of $720.9 million as well. Now, here's the thing, you guys, all right? Now, this is one of those projects that hasn't been around for very long at all. Okay, as we can see here, past price data only goes back to July of 2021. I'm filming this at the end of December in 2021. So as we can see here, you guys, it's only got an all-time high as of right now at the time of filming. The all-time high is currently 25 cents. So it hasn't really, gotten very far or done very much yet. But let's see where the market cap was at that point in time, probably. All right, so we'll take their self-reported circulating supply of 4.93 billion, and we'll go ahead and multiply by, what was the all-time high? 25 cents. All right, so we'll multiply by 0.25. So at a market cap of roughly around $1.2 billion, okay? Now, in the long term, you guys, I personally believe this is how I do things, where I guesstimate where I think the project can go in the long term. I do a relative... I make a relative guesstimation based on where I personally think the market cap could go in the long term, and I figure out where the price would be at if the market cap went to those levels in the long term. So I personally think that Meet Hero is one of those projects that can easily, no problem, get to $2 billion in the long term. I mean, obviously, you guys, it's already gotten to 1.2 billion, no problem. It can definitely easily get to 2 billion long term. I mean, we're talking 3 years, 5 years, maybe even 7 years from now, but it can definitely easily get to $2 billion. Now, for the sake of this video and to see where the price prediction is going to go, I'm not going to be using the circulating supply as of right now of 4.93 billion. I'm actually probably going to use about 5 billion because it could probably be closer to 5 billion, when the price goes up that high. Actually, I'm probably going to use 6 billion just to be on the safe side. Since we are dealing with our real money here, you guys, you've got to be safe rather than sorry. Okay, I mean, we are dealing with real money here. We're dealing with real investments here. There's no sense in putting more or extra, extra strain on your guesstimations if you don't have to. So to be safe rather than sorry, we're going to go with circulating supplies of 6 billion. So guys, if we took if it went to if their circulating supply was $6 billion, all right, in the long term, 3, 5, 7 years from now, whatever, long term, general speaking, and it went to 25 cents again, all right, 0.25, it would have a market cap of roughly $1.5 billion, okay? So obviously, you guys, Meat Hero can definitely go higher than that. Maybe a little bit higher. We'll check 30 cents next. So we will try $6 billion, 6 billion tokens, and we'll try 30 cents, all right? So we'd come out with roughly a $1.8 billion, market cap here. All right, so obviously it can probably still go a little tiny bit higher. We'll try a tiny bit higher. We'll probably go to, let's try 0.35, okay? So we'll try 0.35, so 6 million or 6 billion circulating supply, and we will multiply that by 0.35, all right? So now we come out to $2.1 billion market cap, you guys. All right, so maybe a little bit higher there. We'll go with 33 cents next, okay? So we'll try $6 billion. And 6 billion circulating supply, and we'll multiply that by 0.33, was it? And we got $1.98 billion, okay? So guys, for the sake of this video, my long-term price prediction for Meat Hero is definitely going to be 33 cents, okay? Now, that is a long-term price prediction. It can go higher, and it might not, it couldn't, there's a possibility it might not even go to it. And that's the thing here, you guys. I'm not one of those types of people that's going to sit here and tell you, oh my gosh, Meat Hero is going to go to $1,000, because, guys, that's not realistic, and I'm not an unrealistic type of person. So I like to be safe rather than sorry. And if you're into, being realists here or being realistic, and, you want to not follow hype, then hey, 33 cents is a very conservative number, a very safe number to use for this price prediction. So guys, 33 cents is where I think it can easily go in the long term. Now, let's say you were to put $10,000 into it right now. Let's see where it could potentially go, okay? So obviously, you're probably going to close to double your investment. So we're going to multiply that by, or divide it by 14 cents. So 0.14, you'd come out with 71,428 tokens. 71,428 tokens. We're going to go ahead and multiply that, you guys, by 33 cents. And you'd come out with roughly $23,500 in the long term, okay? Now, I will be honest here, you guys. Meat Hero can go higher, okay? It's one of those projects that can definitely easily go higher in the long term. But I've done my fair share of long-term price predictions, and they've all done very, very well in the long term. Like I said before, you guys, it's very rare that my long-term price predictions, are like totally, completely wrong. Okay. And here's the thing. I mean, we're looking at this number right here, 23,500, and that's really not that much with a $10,000 initial investment after holding on to it for 5 to 10 years, or 3 years, 5 years, maybe 7 years, whatever, however long it takes for that market cap to get to $2 billion. Now, it could honestly go higher. I mean, there's potential that Meat Hero could end up going to $5 billion in the long term. But, to be safe rather than sorry, this is what I do. I'm not saying it's a bad investment. I'm just saying, for me personally, you'd only come out with roughly a $13,000 overall, return on your investment. So, I mean, realistically, there's a lot of other coins where you can make a lot more than Meat Hero, for instance. But, if you are just, if you're a big fan of Meat Hero or a hero, and you like the solid long-term gains on it, and you're here for the long term with Meat Hero, then hey, the more power to you. I mean, it can definitely easily go to this number long term. So I'm not coming out here. I'm not telling you guys that it's a bad investment or anything. So don't don't sit there and think that. I know there's probably going to be a lot of people that are going to hit the dislike button on this just because I've got my long-term price prediction at 33 cents. But again, guys, this is for people who are realists, or for people who are realistic and people who aren't unrealistic. Okay, I'm not BitBoy Crypto. I'm not going to sit here and tell you Meat Hero is going to go to $1,000. That's just not realistic. Okay, but guys, for the sake of this video, my long-term price prediction is Meat Hero sitting at 33 cents. So, all right, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video, though. So I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, guys, before you guys leave, hey, don't forget to follow me on Twitter here with the link in the video description down below. And also, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and take a minute to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a daily basis. And hey, guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my future videos or chatting with me here on Twitter.